The markets are now breaking all-time highs and are heading into price discovery. This is exactly what we wanted to see before the biggest alt season we have ever seen inside of the crypto markets. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of my technical analysis across every single market I can think of to give you guys the best analysis possible so that we know exactly what's to be expected inside of this next push up. I expect that the next leg up is going to be the one where we see altcoins explode back to levels we have not seen since the last cycle. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And make sure you guys sign up and join my Discord server of over 20,000 members and growing. All you guys gotta do to join is to click inside the description of this video, and there you're gonna find the invitation link to my Discord server. I have a free ebook that's also linked in the description as well. This is gonna be for new guys that wanna learn how to be more profitable, and that's why I've made it free to download. Links are provided for you in the description. And if you guys stay all the way to the end, I also have an amazing offer that I wanna give you as well. With all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in, and let's jump right into this video today. Alrighty guys, so here we are taking a look at Bitcoin to start. I've got a bunch of different charts that I want to share with you because for today's video, I'm going to be mapping out why I'm so bullish and why I expect that we're going to be seeing the biggest altcoin season of this entire cycle and why it's going to be coming up next. So first things first, let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's go over some thoughts and perspectives here. We can currently see that we're sitting right at about $1 trillion in market cap. Now, based off of the last couple weeks, we've got a strong buyback, and it's looking like new all-time highs are going to be coming very soon. I expect things to really start heating up, and this is exactly what's going to lead us into this next big altcoin push. I think that when Bitcoin goes for this next leg up, many of the altcoins are going to be set to explode because all of the altcoin total market cap is just barely going into price discovery, right? And that's where we break out of the all-time high. So this is where Bitcoin broke out of the all-time high, and we can see that we went through about this 230% pump. Yeah, so about 210% pump that we went through here. And I expect that the altcoins are getting ready for this same type of move here. And that's what I'm going to be watching out for. Now, when we come over here and actually take... when we actually come over here and take a look at the crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, or just the total altcoin market cap, we can see that the altcoin total is already starting to break those highs, and it's looking like we have a lot of strength. Now, in my opinion, the most clear giveaway that we were bullish was the altcoins. When the altcoins broke out of this all-time high, a lot of people kind of just assumed it was going to keep going up forever. We ended up getting this cycle top here, selling back down to retest that. And then once we retested that, we immediately got that buyback. This is something I've been updating you guys with. I told everybody that once we actually started to dip back down to this all-time high, it was going to provide a really good buy opportunity. Whether it was at the top of the high or whether it actually came back down to retest a little bit below, I said all of it is going to be a great opportunity, and the lower it goes, the better the opportunity to buy. And so now that we're actually seeing this type of buyback, it's a really encouraging sign for the altcoins, because here's the thing, guys. For the first time ever this cycle, the altcoins have now broken out of the previous all-time high, retested the previous all-time high in support, and are now getting ready to break the all-time high and head into price discovery. This is the most important part of this bull run, guys. This is where we are about to see the biggest amount of gains to be had, is once we break out of that all-time high, retest the all-time high support, and then go into price discovery. This is exactly why I expect that a lot of money is going to be flooding into these altcoins. Some of my bigger gains as of recently have been 45x, 30x, 16x. I've had a couple 16x's. I've had a number of different 10x's, 12x's. It's getting to the point where it's really easy to nail these altcoins, and I expect that this number is only going to continue to grow from here. Now we're starting to see everything take off. Now everything is actually in price discovery, which brings me over here to Ethereum today. Now I wanted to talk to you guys about Ethereum because I am noticing a really interesting pattern forming that looks exactly like Bitcoin, it looks exactly like what Bitcoin did about last year. So let's actually draw it here. So right here, during the pandemic, it capitulated, it rallied back up, and then this was the accumulation that we saw. Now, if you guys remember, Bitcoin broke up to 12K. it sold back down to retest 10.5K because at the time 10.5K was a major level. Every time we hit that level, we'd fall lower, and we hit it about 5 or 6 different times before finally it was in this move right here that we broke that high, flipped it as support, and then went into price discovery, right? That was the last big move that we saw where Bitcoin went from about 10K all the way upwards of 50K. And I expect that this is going to happen again because what we're seeing right now inside of Ethereum is pretty much the exact same type of market structure. And if I zoom out here, I think you guys are going to be able to understand what I mean. Let's hide these drawing tools. So this is pretty much the exact same type of accumulation here. We got this accumulation, we got the markup, we ended up selling back down to retest this. We get this rounded formation, and now we're actually going to start breaking up again. Yeah, it is possible we could have a little pullback here before we do that, but it doesn't change anything. This is exactly the same type of market structure that we saw here, and that's exactly why I'm expecting we're going to see a big push, because it was in this move here that Bitcoin went insane. Now that Ethereum is actually showing the exact same chart pattern, it's becoming pretty clear to me that we're going to continue to follow this trend. And based off of this trend, we could be seeing something along the lines of this, where ETH could be rallying upwards of 500 billion in this next move. And to be quite honest, I'm expecting it because this is the first time we've broken these all-time highs. This is where we flip the all-time highs as support, and I expect that we're going to get one big, strong push to close out this next move. And, after this next move, who knows where it tops out? I would expect some type of a correction, and then, that correction to get bought up, and then us end up going further up in this new cycle. I don't know exactly how it's going to look. I would expect that after this big run up, we would see some type of a pullback. Although, now that we're in price discovery, it's really hard to say. One of the points I wanted to make for you guys, if we actually go and take a look at the last altcoin cycle, we can see that we're pretty much right on par here. We're doing the exact same type of pattern, which I've shared with you guys. Maybe we get this type of a sell-off after we break all-time highs. We come back down, and then we go into the next move. But honestly, if we go back and look at what happened in the last cycle, I don't think that there's a real need for that. We've already broken the all-time highs, and we've got that test. I don't think we're going to chop around here for months like we did in the last cycle. But what happened after we broke those all-time highs was we really didn't get any pullbacks, right? It just went vertical, super, super parabolic, and then we got a couple sell-offs before going even more parabolic, right? So I don't know what's going to happen with this cycle, and this is exactly why I'm not really trying to call tops. I don't care. You guys already know my trading plan is dated for the end of this year, as I've been saying for the last year and a half at this point. I'm just going to continue to stick with that because it's the most logical scenario in my head. What we can see here playing out is pretty much the same type of stuff as the last cycle. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see these types of pullbacks if we just go vertical. There's been so much money printed, it's really hard to say exactly what the prices are going to do. We could have a monumental altcoin season where it does nothing but go parabolic. This would not be out of the question at all. I wouldn't underestimate this potential in the slightest, but we're just going to watch and see. Really, my biggest goal for this year is just to hold. Take profits when things get a little too parabolic for my liking, and then just keep doing that, guys. That's the safest strategy for me, and that's how I'm going to play it. Now, one of the other things I actually want to talk about today is this chart that was brought to my attention from my friend, Denver. So make sure you guys go give him a follow. He has some really solid analysis. He doesn't post a ton, but when he does, it's always some rock solid analysis that you guys would be grateful to follow. Now, first things first, ignore the Elliott waves here because that's not the point that he's trying to make. He's not trying to draw perfect Elliott wave theory because the chart doesn't even show the original one wave. Technically, the one wave would go here. This would be the 3. This would be the 5, and it would happen here. 1, 3, 5, right? So ignore this one wave. It's not accurate Elliott wave theory, but it's not what's important with this chart. The importance of this chart is to map out what the altcoin dominance is doing and how it looks exactly the same as what we're seeing today inside of Ethereum and what we've already seen. So in this case, this was Ethereum. We had this big blow off top into 2017. We peaked in 2018. We had the 95% correction back down to about $88. And then this is where we kind of consolidated within this range of about 2 years, right? Now, it was in this move here where we ended up getting this retest of the support. We kind of got this fake breakout, this bull trap, and then we got the capitulation that happened in March, right? This big sell-off. This is exactly the same type of market structure that we're seeing today inside of the total altcoin market cap, where we get the blow off top, we correct, A, B, C back down, same as Ethereum. Then we consolidate here in this sideways range for a period of time, about 2 years approximately. And we do the same type of fake out, where we capitulate here, we rally back up, capitulate, rally back up, and then we get one more big sell-off to fake everybody out before going up in the next move, right? And that was here. So where we're at right now is we're merely just lagging behind ETH, which makes sense. I've told everybody that the reason I invested so heavily into Ethereum was because I knew Ethereum was going to be the driver of value for the altcoins. That was my big motto for Ethereum. I've been saying it for years at this point. I expected that Ethereum was going to be the driver of the altcoin value inside of this market, which is exactly what happened. We've seen Ethereum really start to take foot, lead the market, break all-time highs, and it's really taken the rest of the market up with it in the process. Now, this is what Ethereum did. It rallied up, retest the all-time highs, and now we're getting ready to go into price discovery. Now that Ethereum is in price discovery, that is the perfect confirmation to the rest of the altcoin market that, hey, we're a good, let's go, let's moon, right? And that's exactly why we're seeing the chart just lagging behind it. These are the moving averages, guys. We've flipped all of these moving averages. We've had the golden cross that formed right here, which is a very, very bullish chart pattern based off of trend analysis using moving averages. And we flipped it, and we're actually already starting to go up. This is a little bit of an older chart, but we've already started to get continuation from this point. The next move is going to be coming up to back around 70% altcoin dominance, right? We're going to see the altcoin dominance go back up to 70%. Now, something to keep a note of if you guys are confused, this is the Bitcoin dominance chart, but it's inverted, right? So it's literally just the same as the altcoin dominance. The only difference is these numbers aren't going to be correct. So as this number goes up to 30%, it's really 70% because we're talking with the idea that this is for the altcoins. That's why the chart's inverted. So this is really what I'm going to be watching out for, guys. I'm going to continue to stick to this analysis. The reason why I didn't get too shaken out and try to sell a bunch of stuff inside of this recent sell-off is because I knew that the altcoin dominance looked very strong, and it's simply lagging behind Ethereum. And we're going to see the exact same type of price appreciation coming, which is why, guys, we are about to see the biggest altcoin season in this cycle, and not just this cycle, but all of cryptocurrency history. There's institutions, there's corporations, you have people like freaking Tesla, well, not people, but you have people like Elon Musk and Tesla that are actually investing huge amounts of their cash reserves into Bitcoin. BlackRock is the biggest institutional investment bank in the world, and they allocated 1% of their capital towards Bitcoin, which was an $86 billion purchase. Every single indicator is pointing bullish. Simply put, we are looking at the biggest amount of wealth dropping into the cryptocurrency markets of all time. Expect big things to happen. Expect massive life-changing gains to come to fruition. If you guys if you stick to that trend, don't get shaken out. None of it matters. Just ignore the FUD. Hold to the end of this year. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Thank you guys so much for the support of this channel. This is finally getting to the point where we're all about to make a lot of money, and I'm just thankful that you guys have been here supporting me through everything. I have been so ready for this moment where the altcoins break all-time highs, we go into price discovery, and we all get filthy rich. I've already done this for myself. I want to see my amazing community do the exact same thing, and I want you guys to even profit more than me. I hope that you guys find the next 2000x crypto. I hope that you guys invest $100,000 into it and make billions off of it. I hope all of this stuff happens for you. To the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys, and I'm so thankful to have this amazing community that supports me. So guys, as we wrap up this video, for the people that have waited this long to hear the offer, I just wanted to say that if you guys like my analysis, you appreciate what I do, and most importantly, you guys want to follow my trades, the best way to do that is going to be to join my Discord server. Inside of the Discord, I offer two different groups. I offer the video course, I offer the signals. The signals are going to be the best thing for you to copy my portfolio, follow every trade that I do, and make these same gains with me. Now, for the other people that would rather just follow my course and learn how to do the technical skills that I do every single day, I also have it linked in the description on my website as well. You guys can purchase them together or separate. If you can only pick one, I always recommend going with the signals first because that's the way for you guys to copy my portfolio and make these same gains. Guys, I've had so many big winners in that Discord. We've had a number of 10Xs, at least 10 different 10Xs over the last, few months. We've had a number of other trades that haven't done a 10X but have done anywhere from 3, 5, 8X, and these are just pretty consistent at this point. So if you guys want to be able to jump in there, follow what I'm doing, make these same profits with me, make sure you guys check out that signals group. Once again, links are going to be provided for you in the description to go check that out and sign up. Now, on all the contrary, I do have a free ebook that's also linked in the description. If you guys don't buy any of my course or signals, just download the ebook because I can promise you it's full of a lot of information that's going to help you out a lot. It's helped me out tremendously, and I know it's going to do the same for you, which is why I made it free to download. So go check that out today. Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.